Hey everybody! Welcome to another episode of Tranny and C. I'm Tranny, this is C. Tonight we have something that we've been really looking forward to.
Yeah, this is the beginning of a little run on Japanese whiskey that we're going to do. We've said it before, but we've barely dipped our little toesies into the waters of Japanese whiskey, and we're excited to go on a 4-bottle run.
That's exciting, yes.
Yeah, that was provided by our upcoming Dram Club sponsor, Brian E. Ty, and you can follow him on Instagram. You're trying to follow him over. What is he looking at? Right down here. You see it now? Do you see it here? Follow him on Instagram right here. But follow us right here. I shall pass it to you to
Okay, so what we're going to do is, it's called...
Yeah, I look forward to this.
This is going to be a challenge for the series because the names we might not be pronouncing quite right. So this one is Yamazakura.
I think that was pretty good.
It is bottled at 40% alcohol, 700 milliliters. And I guess the name means Yama is the mountains, I believe, and the Zakura is the cherry blossom. So you kind of have that right on the label there. Really nice. Okay, let's open this up.
So this is a distillery that was founded in 1765 or something, and they were making what's it called? Sake for 200 years, and they got into whiskey, and they've just recently kind of expanded and started producing I think this product since 2015.
Yeah, 2015 is when they came out with it, but they've been producing whiskey since 1946, so for a while, but they've got the new copper stills and all this stuff in 2015 that's starting to create, they kind of talk about it like it's a new generation of whiskey, so very cool. Let's see here. Oh, this is another one of those ones that I might have to use my teeth, but I shouldn't because of COVID or whatever.
Would you like me to open it?
You should open it. I have no nails.
Oh, it's got that little tearaway tab.
There we go.
Oh, is this it's got the plastic, but then a little twisty guy. Okay.
Interesting.
Cork pop or not. Oh.
Beautiful,
there you go.
Beautiful. So, where's the box gone? I threw it.
You threw it over there. Okay, here we go. Gluggy glug glug. A little pour for you. A little pour for me. Very light in color.
Oh yeah, that is really light, isn't it? 40% alcohol is fine blended whiskey, so this could be grain style.
Various grains.
Malts in it. Not sure. It doesn't give you a ton of information on the box, but it does say that it's been going on since 1946 as a distillery. Since then, they've been producing it as the oldest whiskey distiller in the Tohoku area. I might be saying that wrong. This product was finished mild and smooth in character with a strict selection of our unblended whiskey.
Okay,
it's interesting reading different versions of things because we're so used to reading these boxes that have a description, and this is saying something.
It doesn't say a lot.
It doesn't say a lot. It says a lot without saying anything.
Okay, I just nosed it. I'm kind of surprised by what I just smelled.
Wow.
Like, it smells really good.
Wow, that is actually instantly off the bat really nice. Really kind of orchard fruit, peachy.
But kind of in a Scotchy style.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say? If you were to compare this...
If I got this blind, I would be...
I would think this is like a fruity single malt Scotch.
Yeah, it really is. It's got a little bit of that dusty hay kind of thing going on, but it also is really kind of malty and sweet, syrupy.
This is kind of right up my alley.
Oh yeah, this is actually it's sweeter than I was expecting.
Can I tell you the problem that I've had with Japanese whiskey,
really syrupy too.
And I haven't had much of it, was that in a lot of cases, it almost tasted like And I think it was a Nika table that we went to at the Whiskey Fest.
Yeah.
It almost, like, at the time, I was like, this just kind of tastes like Canadian whiskey.
It's very corn forward.
Yeah, it was corn forward. But this is more like
this is
Scotchy.
Scotchy, but also kind of like it's a different end of the Scotch
It's
world.
almost like Irish and Scotch mixed
yes,
together or something,
yeah,
right?
totally. I'd say even more on the Irish side.
Oh, maybe, right?
Yeah. Huh. Interesting.
Good
Nose. Really
nose.
fruity. Kind of. That's what it is. It's like unmalted barley more than the malted barley. Really kind of a nose that I feel like I could dig into for a while.
But it is kind of like a bit of an orange apricot pear.
Yeah, totally. A lot of those tree fruit type stuff.
Yeah. And it has that nice sweetness, like a little bit of like a honey kind of thing going on.
Maybe a slight like honeyed citrus, but more on the honey side.
This was a really good
A
nose.
little bit of like, oh, that's a tough one.
But it's a really pleasant.
It's really, really nice.
Like a very welcoming nose.
For 40%, it's there. Like you're not searching, right?
You're not struggling for a nose. It's got quite a blooming.
It's very
floral.
The whole bottle has the cherry blossom thing there, and that's kind of what it's like. It's like a floral in the sense that it's blossoming in the nose.
Yeah. Okay, we should taste
let's taste the stuff.
It's much lighter on the palate than it. Like the nose is very like big and bold, and then the palate is like very soft. Like it's unoffensive,
but it is very soft. It kind of is that. I mean, this is coming from two guys that don't have much experience with Japanese whiskey, so we don't really know what the specific characteristic of Japanese whiskey to make it that is. But for me, it's like. It is a really good blend comparatively to Irish style, and maybe not a single malt, but like a blended malt.
Blended malt or blended Scotch.
But the nose, going back to the nose again, it's really fruity, really syrupy, really like you said, apricot, totally. And then the flavor, I'd say it's like softer than the nose almost.
It's kind of like all the flavors of the nose are there. They're just more subtle.
Yeah. It's perfectly easy to sip this one. This is quite a sipper. And again, we don't know the range of where this sits in the world of Japanese whiskey. So this...
But, I mean, I would assume if, like, all things being the same, this is a middle shelf kind of offering,
for sure.
Right?
But what I'm saying is it's easily a sipper.
Totally.
You know? So, anyway. There's actually like a...
So, anyway.
There's a finish to it that has that Irishness to it, but I kind of... This reminds me of this terrible thing to say maybe right now because you guys didn't try it and you didn't try it. But when I was traveling in Southeast Asia, I had mung bean juice.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
And being like pleasantly surprised with it. Yeah. That's kind of like what the finish is like on this. It's like a little bit
mung bean juice-ish.
Mung bean juice from what I know.
Pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
But it is interestingly similar to Irish whiskey somehow.
Yeah. And almost like sort of Canadian-ish in a weird way too. Yeah.
Anyway,
cool. This is just an unboxing, right? So we're not.
Yeah, and you know what? We're just trying to grasp in the library of whiskey knowledge that we have. You're always trying to like compartmentalize something,
for sure,
and that's what we're struggling to do right now. Is go like, where does this fit in the library? Is this the A's or the X's or the M's? You know, like.
I wonder if this is a natural color
following
line
the
too.
Dewey Decimal System.
Because the color on this is so light. And again, 40% alcohol. Like, it's got those things that maybe you wouldn't, 40% isn't something you go for all the time.
Sure.
To check boxes, but this is not diminished in the flavor department or the nose department.
Anyway, join us for the rest of our journey through Japanese whiskey by subscribing. Click like, leave a comment. What are your thoughts on the Yamazakura and the rest of the Yamazakura lineup?
Totally.
Okay, cheers,
Right. Cheers.
See you next time.